Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I bring you again Le Mans Ultimate from, well, Le Mans. And this time it's in LMP2 cars. And it was quite an interesting experience. This was my first time actually driving prototypes in any race here around Le Mans. I did a few laps with hypercars way back here in practice offline, but yeah, this is the first time I went racing at Le Mans. And one thing that I don't really understand about this track is why braking is so weird here. Whatever I tried with brake force and with brake bias, for the most of the track I didn't have problem, but sometimes in the second chicane here on the straight I would get a loose rear, but front were the tires that were locking. Also the next part of the track, the 90-degree right-hander at the end of the straight. Sorry, I don't know the names of the corners, so I'll be showing them more than naming them. So yeah, basically this next right-hander, 90-degree, my tail was always very happy around here, and I lost it many times here in qualifying and in the race. Interestingly, I didn't. Then the next fast right-hander at the end of this straight, is it called Indianapolis? I'm not sure, to be honest, but there I had many snaps. Whether I braked or I tried to just lift or tried to turn, eventually in the race I didn't have problems here, but yeah, through practice and qualifying I had many glitches like you have seen here. Then this slow corner here, I had many snaps here in the practice and one in the race that you'll see later. And then everything kinda goes okay until the end of the lap, until the final part of the chicane at the end, where I also had many lockups, and yeah, I just don't understand. I thought brakes were something that I am actually good at in Le Mans Ultimate, but apparently that's only partially true, depending on the track. I have so far driven in racing every single class of cars in this game here on this track, except hypercars, and with every single class I had the same problem with brakes, especially rear ones. Just throwing my car around and crashing in high speed. Okay, this wasn't high speed, but still it was a spin. And actually this lap brought me into the position 8 at the grid, which was much better than I expected actually. So here we are getting ready for green flag.
Green flag.
And green flag. A bit of a twitch on acceleration. I turned the wheel too soon and my tires didn't grip as well. But I had a great start, great reaction, and now here I have a great luck that none of the cars, three cars I think were involved in this accident, and no one of them hit me. We'll now see the replay from the outside camera of how the start went. Here it is. So here we are coming through the last part of the chicane, last corner. Stuart is getting ready to wave his green flag, and here we go. You can see the twitch from me. The green and yellow car, I think, just let the throttle a bit, and then this car went and made some dominoes. I think no one ahead of me actually made the corner correctly. So that's one interesting fact here from the start of this race. Also, many times I actually went to turn to the Bugatti circuit when I first come to this track after a long time, because I'm used to that from MotoGP games. So here, not the best exit onto the Mulsanne straight, and the car behind number 45 will now try to overtake, and I didn't realize it until I was actually filming a replay for this video that he actually tried to overtake me out of the circuit, out of track, and he had better entry into the chicane and then better exit. He passed me on the exit right here, and he even flashed me because I blocked him apparently, but he was trying to go out of the track. Though I caught a great slipstream behind him here. He was trying to block me, but I decided to go here down the bumpy side of the road. My tires were locked, but I managed to pass him just before the car behind us actually tagged him, and they both spin. So I keep P6 after that I gained at the start in corner 1. Yeah, so far so good. I actually never overtook anyone at this track before this overtaking on the orange car, so yeah, good stuff so far after about half a lap. I made a mistake here in the chicane, and he used it to a great extent at the exit to overtake me. But yeah, as I said, I had great slipstream, and I managed to get back my position. And as you can see, the one that tagged him is actually the car that was one of the wiser ones at the start. He backed off, trying to not get involved into the accidents. And yeah, let's settle down. This is lap 1, half lap done, and let's go. And now here we come to one of examples of the problems I had. So right here for this right-hander, my brakes just locked and I went into spin. Luckily I spun the right way, so when I came back to the track I was pointing forward and I just had to accelerate. But still I lost the position, and that's still something I don't really understand. Then you can see me here going very carefully through these corners. I didn't trust the car now, and through the next few laps you'll see me attack these corners more and more, but for now I was very careful. So nothing major happened here until this lap 2, and here again I just lost the rear. Luckily I kept my engine running, and after waiting for a few cars to pass by, I rejoined in P10. Here's the replay of that spin. So I didn't do much different than usual. I think I didn't even brake later than usual. Maybe a little bit, but not by much. But the rear just went. I don't know if I hit the curb at the wrong moment, but yeah, that's actually now not the point. I mean, I would like to know because you can't learn if you don't know, but still. It was a spin, and I'm lucky that I lost only a few positions, and now we have to try and get some of them back. And as luck would have it, I'll gain not just one but 3 of them in the space of just few corners. And that's P7 after falling down to P10. And yeah, I actually felt quite optimistic about this race at this point. Although I was distracted a bit and almost went into the wall. I'm just looking now this replay, how I think I still have to work on my steering through these fast corners because my outside tires are really overheating. I think I'm being a bit too aggressive. That aggressivity can work for qualifying, but I don't think that's good for the race distance, especially once I come to silver safety rating, which I'm actually very close now, and I start to compete in longer races. Also, I just remembered now, after hearing my spotter giving me lap time from when I crossed the start-finish line, I became aware, I don't know how I missed it so far, and downloaded the Crew Chief app. So from next race you see me doing in Le Mans Ultimate, I'll be trying that for the first time. Wouldn't mind having more info delivered to me from my crew, so yeah, I'll give it a shot. right here, about 3/4 into the race, I actually was getting annoyed by the car in front of me, number 65, because I just couldn't overtake him. I was faster than him at the second part of the track. He was faster than me in the first part of the track, and I couldn't pass, and now I made a mistake. So I'm getting side by side with number 24, and here I think I did the wise thing by braking a bit earlier, letting him pass, because if I tried to fight it through that corner, probably both of us would be by the side of the track, and that's something neither of us wanted. So yeah, he made a clean pass. I made a sensible decision of backing out of it, and now I'll show you a replay of it. He caught nice slipstream at the end of Mulsanne Straight, and I had a bad exit here from this corner, a bit in the gravel. So yeah, he took his chance and he actually did it nice. I actually love this. We were both throttled to the metal, but we both gave each other room and played it safe. Nice battle, and I was very happy about it, even though I lost the position. And again, as you could have seen just a few corners ago, I was much faster at the end of lap than he was, but I just couldn't find a way through at the sweepers at the end of the lap. So yeah, he's still in front of me, but I'm actually improving my lap time finally. Here while racing I wasn't sure where I gained another position, P6 that is, but then now I noticed that car 14 went to the pits, and that's why I gained another position and was fighting for P5 in the end. This is also the final lap. And now we come to the final chicane. I thought about diving in here, but thought better of it, and then I got dived on and hit from behind instead. So yeah, great example of what might have happened if I decided to dive bomb on number 24. And apparently number 65 was so annoyed because he hit me that he actually tried to crash into me, but he turned away at the last moment. Here's the replay of what happened, and if you enjoyed this race and this video, please hit like button, subscribe and share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.